All right, what's up, everybody? Welcome to Outlaw Sports with Jesse and John. As you guys can see here, we're going to be on here watching the live commitment for Juan Gaston Jr. to be exact. Hopefully, it is the correct time because this time has already been moved twice, and they just put out a statement saying 7 p.m. It's in Atlanta, Georgia, so hopefully it is Eastern time because they did not say Eastern time; they just said 7 p.m. So yeah. So anything you want to say before we get started on who Juan Gaston is? JPC.
I know, maybe you should fill us in. I see the Hedge Pitchers and the Tennessee Volunteers are up to bat in this one, and South Carolina Gamecocks and Oregon Ducks. I like the Ducks, so I'm not going to say anything bad about the Ducks today.
Yeah, so Juan Gaston Jr. is his exact name. Let me bring up the exact stats that way I can mislead you guys. According to 24/7 Sports, the number 18 offensive tackle with a rating of 91. Dude stands at 6'7", 345 pounds, out of Westlake, which is, in case you don't know, Atlanta, Georgia. So as you can imagine, everybody out there, guess who the favorite is? The dude's out of Atlanta, plays for Westlake, probably, as you like to call them, the Georgia Hedge Pissers. So, yeah, and I'll get into why I think he'll actually choose Georgia over the other teams with just simple math as well, is that what I like to call it. But either way, make sure to leave in the comments, guys, where you think he will commit.
So,
But supposedly it is a tight race.
so this is going to be live, right? For those that have never
Yes.
been in here to watch one of these, last time we had one of these, we actually brought it up live. So you're not going to just hear us talking. You're going to
Yeah.
actually see the guy live. So you just hold your horses a little bit and be patient. We'll have them up live for you. You ain't got to listen to us yap our mouth all night.
Yeah, it's going to be live as soon as it's called 11 Alive, which is my God. It's you know how like you have the local freaking news stations? It's a local news station in Atlanta, Georgia. It's going to be hosting it live on their YouTube channel. So it's not 24/7 Sports. It's not On 3, nothing like that. So I'm waiting for them. They don't even post these live streams in advance. So when he goes live, that's when we go live with it and kind of watch it off to the side. So yeah, we're not going to get anything in advance either. So as soon as it comes up on their channel, we're going to pull it up. But yeah, so cousin Eugene here, Vol fan here, think he's going to Oregon. That explains why local media won't have a clue. Yeah, local media has been dropping the ball on these commitments, by the way, and they have been for years. If you remember JPC, when I first started doing like a lot of recruiting videos, the one thing I always struggled with the most was when are they going to put Eastern time, Central time, what, you know what I mean, Pacific? They never do. They rarely do that stuff. But I just try to make sense of he's committing in Atlanta, going to go with Eastern time. And Fanatic was gracious enough to let me know it is 7 p.m. Eastern time, which is 6 p.m. here Central.
Yeah,
So,
why didn't you invite old Fanatic in here so he could?
I did. I'll be honest with you. I didn't think about it. I kind of did this last minute.
See, I thought about you, Fanatic. I try to show you some love, man. Jonathan, don't forget all about you.
No, I didn't forget. Come on now. But no, yeah. So here's the YouTube channel. It's 11 Alive. Yeah. But yeah, they don't show anything like, you know what I mean, upcoming or nothing.
Never too late for the Fanatic.
So yeah, I'll hit him up on Messenger here in a minute. But with that being said, like I said, this big time recruit. Obviously he's a mauler, right? The dude is humongous. I'll bring up his while we're waiting on 11 Alive to come up. I'll bring up some of his information real quick.
Oh, 11 Alive.
I know. Hey, you see that? So let me bring up. He's a guy, like, I haven't been really following Juan that much, in all honesty. There wasn't really a lot put out on him, right? So don't get me wrong, he's a big time recruit, but it seemed like 24/7 Sports On 3 and them were a little bit behind on Juan. I don't know why. You know what I mean? It would make sense for somebody like, I believe Floyd Bacard was the guy that came from Canada, right, and came down to the States. Actually, yeah, he was the one that came down from Canada, came to the States, and they were 2 years behind on him, and they were playing the catch-up game, whereas, Juan Gaston Jr. here, that shouldn't be the excuse here. But the guy, as you can see, he's a mammoth, man, 6'7", 345 pounds, really good run blocker, mauler. He does have a little bit of trouble, they say, with his balance, as far as like he's just got to get used to keeping his pad level down, stuff like that.
Not only is he big, but he's got some height to help take up the weight.
Yeah.
A lot of times you get those maulers you're talking about, and they'll be around 6'3", 6'4" range. But that 6'7", that extra 3 or 4 inches is going to help him. Plus, he's only 2 inches shorter than you.
No, I'm definitely not 6'5". But no, so I'm
6'9".
I'm gonna get. Oh, you said 2 inches shorter than me. You're ridiculous. So I'm going to get into why I think he's going to commit to Georgia. He is the favorite to go to Georgia according to On3 and 24/7 Sports. But you never know with these guys, right? You literally never know. You've seen plenty of upsets already. We'll say upsets. We'll call it that so far this season. But anyways, here's my reasoning behind Georgia. Right, I did this a couple of days ago. Georgia has 3 interior linemen committed in the 2025 class. I know 1 or 2 of them could be used at the tackle position, but they're not true tackles. They're considered more versatile, right? If they're needed at the tackle position, the left tackle position, that's where they would move to, but it's not what they do, whereas Juan is that true left tackle position. He has the length, he has the big hands, he has the hip movement, he has everything you would want in an offensive lineman that these other guys just don't have in that class so far. Tennessee actually has 3 linemen, 2 of them being tackles. One of them listed as the 4th best offensive tackle, quite a few spots ahead of Juan there, and listed 101st nationally. Juan is listed 169th. I'm not saying stars and ratings and all that BS really doesn't matter. It comes down to when you get on the field, practice, right, and go head-to-head, and that's where everything's worked out. But I just don't believe Tennessee would be a good fit for him anyways. The coaching style, the way they play, to me, doesn't match up. Oregon has 3 linemen, 2 tackles. Their top was rated number 9th, 176 nationally. In my opinion, the closest to Juan. In my opinion, Oregon would be number 2, even though all the other sites on 324/7, a bunch of them say that it's Georgia, Tennessee, then Oregon. In my opinion, if I'm thinking from the perspective of the recruit, I'm probably going Georgia, Oregon, then Tennessee. Just my opinion. And then South Carolina has 1 offensive tackle, the 27th offensive tackle in the 2025 class, and just it's South Carolina. I'm sorry, you're just not going there.
Well, if Oregon already has some good offensive linemen on their team,
they do.
You may think that would work against them, but I don't think it would. Is actually they could talk to this guy. You see that all the time where these teams have great players connect with other great players and try to get a bunch of players together so they can put together a great team. And offensive line, especially fellow offensive linemen, could definitely get in his ear and maybe talk him into swaying his decision at the last minute and maybe throwing us a little curveball and going to Oregon.
Yeah, and that's why I say that, look, if he's not going to go to Georgia, I would personally like to see him go to Oregon. It is a long ways away from Georgia. I think distance does matter to some recruits. It doesn't seem to be the case so much with Juan. And I know a lot of people say that he does mention in his interviews he's a very family-oriented guy. But if you look into his interviews, he always mentions one thing, and it comes down to winning and developing, right? So in my opinion, that comes down to Georgia, Oregon. Tennessee, to me, is not as proven as those 2 yet. And I know Dan Lanning's new to Oregon at it, but Oregon has been developing these guys, right? So for quite a few years now, before even Dan Lanning. Billy Watson, what time is he committing? He's committing in 5 minutes, actually.
Yeah, that's going to be live here on Outlaw Sports.
So
we're going to have it live for y'all. We'll stop running our mouth for a little while and let y'all see it live.
Yeah, and we're waiting on 11 Alive, which is the channel that's going to be doing this live. We're waiting on them to put up the freaking live stream because they don't put anything up in advance. So they put the live stream up when they go live. So
we got a $5 donation from Appalachia Africa Twin. He says, smash the crap out of that like button, folks. Good evening, Outlaw and Nick Beard. That's right. We need y'all to smash that like button. We also need y'all to subscribe to this channel. It's free. Like, share, comment, and subscribe, right? That's the big 4. Yep. They're all free. We also have an Outlaw Posse membership. Get a badge, you get deputized. It's $2.99 a month, 75 cents a week. You get an actual random full horseman shout out on the actual podcast, as well as possibly be the comment of the day. And like I said, you'll be deputized and you'll be in the Outlaw Posse for just $2.99 a month.
Yeah, so, and I'm even looking on YouTube for other live commitments, and it looks like, nobody's showing it live yet because 11, like I said, 11 Alive. We're waiting on them. So when they show it, that's when we can show it. So Hang on a minute, because I gotta mute this really quick. There we
By,
go.
what,
Okay.
by the way, Appalachia Twin, it's not on this scroll, but on the actual podcast that I do, I've actually put you in the donor list that we have at the bottom of the screen. So you've been moved into the elite room, so to speak.
I wish this really irritates me that they don't put up like these live streams in advance. I'm going on the Twitter to see if they put it on their Twitter. Let's see here. 11 alive.
He should be going live in 3 minutes.
So yeah, they're not, man, I really wish they would put this stuff live. Like in advance, like at least bring it up and create it before you actually do the live stream. So yeah, they're only promoting it, but they're not even like on Twitter, but they're not even showing anything yet. So still waiting on that.
Good. Y'all want to do like Appalachia Africa Twin and get your comment read out? All you gotta do is hit that little money dollar sign at the bottom, and I think it's either got a circle or square around it. Click on that, write your comment out, and then hit click again so you get your money's worth. Sometimes people accidentally click that button again and their comment doesn't go through. So make sure you when you click that, write your comment out, and then hit send, and it'll push you to the top and highlight it, and we'll read it out above the rest.
Oh, and we are about to go live. There we go. They're going live in 8 minutes, so I'll go ahead and bring that up now. So hang on 1 minute. They just created it. Thank goodness. Like I said, I wish they would do this like more in advance than. Let's see here. Is it this? There we go. And we got it up. There we go. All right. So this is directly, and it's going to be live. I'm going to turn the volume off of this one. Well, I got to wait till it goes live, and then I'll turn the volume off. But so make sure you also check out the poll. Make sure to leave in your opinion where you think he's going to be committing to. We got quite a few already that has done that. Right now we got Georgia ahead. Georgia 46%, Tennessee 32%, Oregon 14%, South Carolina 7%. That must be a South Carolina fan in here because yeah. Shane Beamer. Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. It would be a great pickup for South Carolina, but in the fact that he named him in the top 4, they must be doing something right.
We all need to send Jonathan. We all need to send Jonathan some love because he's the one that got this thing up live for us. It wasn't me.
You know, I love recruiting. I love following recruiting. So make sure you guys subscribe to the channel because I'm going to be doing more and more live streams for these big time recruits like this. For all teams, right? Not just, but mainly SEC. We'll say that because they're in most of the live streams anyways, most of the recruiting top 5s and 3s. But yeah, got a Vol fan in here, Tennessee fan. So yeah. All right. How much longer we got? 6 minutes and 52 seconds. And this was initially supposed to be done, by the way, at 11 Eastern time this morning. And it was pushed out till tonight. So I doubt they're going to talk on that, though.
Oh, I thought it was a sort of a – I mean, it probably do. I'm not real familiar with times of commitments, but it just seemed like an odd time to do a commitment to me if you want to get the full attention for it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I mean, a lot of them do go at noon. So Appalachia African Twin with another donation. Thank you, man. Vols win the SEC East this year. Rocky Top. Well, I mean, it'd be hard – any comment on that?
Well, I mean, it's like pick your poison with me, you know, because I'm not a fan. So do I root for the hedge pitchers or the Volunteers? I mean, to be honest, you know, we talked about this off the air. Some of the fans in Georgia sort of turned me off to them a little bit, some of the ways they act. But I guess I would rather see Tennessee get him than Georgia. Georgia really? Be on my list as far as teams I want to see get him. Who do I think's going to get him? Probably Georgia, or Oregon. But I would like to see Tennessee get him over those two. Yeah. It wouldn't bother me. Well, actually, I'd rather see Oregon get him and maybe Tennessee come in a close second.
Yeah, and this dude's going to be a hell of a player. There's no doubt about this. You look at the framework, you read the evaluations on this guy, you watch the film, you're talking about this guy's going to be big time. It's only a matter of time when he starts. Will he start year 1? when you go to a program like Georgia, if he does commit to Georgia, we'll say, or even Tennessee, maybe you're probably not starting year one as a left tackle, right? Maybe he starts on the inside as a guard. Alex Leatherwood started year one at Alabama, but he was initially on the inside as a guard, and then they moved him to left tackle by the end of the year. That may be something you could possibly see if he does go to a Tennessee or I mean, Oregon has a hell of a line too, though. That's the thing about it is every team outside of the Gamecocks, outside of South Carolina, that he's trying to choose between. I mean, they're pretty stacked at the line, and he's definitely using the iron sharpens iron technique here.
This is our second live stream where we're directly connected to the recruits actually announcing their commitment. So, like you said, we're going to do more of these. And so y'all be on the lookout for those if you want to subscribe to the channel to see actual live commits. It ain't going to just be us talking. I just want to stress that. He's going to actually come in here and commit.
Yeah, and we're finally getting a couple of recruits come on and also comment on the videos that we make about them as well, which is always a pretty cool thing to get that personal, connection with the recruits, knowing that they're watching your videos, your evaluations and stuff like that about them. But yeah, growing the channel one step at a time, right? You got to start somewhere.
Yeah, a lot of variety. Jonathan does a lot of the recruiting stuff and the more professional type stuff, and I'm more of the entertainer, as he likes to call me.
He brings the entertainment.
I stir the shit up, get the pot going, and then Jonathan comes in and calms everybody down and lets them know that it's going to be all right. It's going to be okay.
Yep. So got a Nebraska fan in here, Larry Twickie, Nebraska in the house. Yeah, Dylan Raiola, man, he could be that guy to bring Nebraska to that next step, right? So they've been waiting for a while on that. Make sure to go in, like I said, to do the poll as well. We're up to 36 votes on that. 44%. Ooh, we're getting a lot of votes now on the poll. 45% Georgia, 29% Tennessee, 16 Oregon, and 11% South Carolina, man. Yeah, if he wants to start right away, the dude's going to go to South Carolina. There's no doubt in my mind when it comes to that.
Can't beat those cops, right? Can't beat those cops.
I can't believe they actually say that.
Yeah,
that's got to be.
I don't have to make fun of South Carolina. They make fun of themselves.
That's true. All right, guys, he's going live in 2 minutes and 40 seconds. So as soon as it comes up, I'm going to mute my mic and we'll just listen to him make that commitment. I don't know if you guys want to listen to the pre-announcement. Usually they go in, they thank God, thank their parents, thank everybody underneath the sun for helping them develop and all that good stuff. So no South Carolina fans say that.
Yes,
I've actually heard, look, I have a really good friend of mine that's a South Carolina fan that actually does a podcast, and there are South Carolina fans that come on there and do that. I promise you 100%.
Can't beat those cocks.
Like
the cockabooses. No. They even got the cockabooses up there. I went to a game up there, man. My friend, actually my cousin that lives up here, he's a South Carolina fan. He took me on a tour and they showed me the cockabooses.
Yeah. Looks like we're getting some Vol fans here. And by the way, Will Pryor, are you a South Carolina fan? Yeah, if you guys let us know in the comments who's your team. Because, yeah, I'm assuming we're going to have a good diversity of people in here today.
The more teams we see up in here, the more Jonathan's apt to do a video on y'all's recruiting commitment.
That's true.
He sees y'all up in here. So,
yeah, definitely let us know. All right, 1 minute and 25 seconds. Over 500 people in here. Please, if you would, jump out, hit that like, share, and subscribe button if you like watching recruiting videos like that. So
smashed a new record tonight.
Yeah, I know, right? So yes, Will Pryor is a South Carolina fan. Good to have you on here. One of my really good friends that's on Fan Addicts channel, they call him the Stat Guy. He's a huge South Carolina fan. All respect to Shane Beamer and those guys over there. So
I like South Carolina pretty much, but I actually liked it when they used to have the red helmets opposed to the white ones. They used to have red helmets with the Gamecock and the C on the side.
Yep.
To me, those completely red helmets were more intimidating than those white helmets. I think Steve Spurrier's the one that started that, or maybe it was Lou Holtz. Might have been Lou Holtz. You let us know in the comment section, Will Pryor. Who started the white helmets? Was it Lou Holtz or was it Steve Spurrier?
So we're just waiting on them to announce this live for sure. So yeah, we're waiting on 11 Alive to bring up this live stream, unfortunately. So Mountaineers and Volunteers, the Mountain Boys are coming.
It sounds like a song, man.
That does kind of sound like a song.
Hey, That does sound like a song. You know, I did make a song one time. I made a rap single. Jonathan remembers it was about old Lincoln.
Oh my gosh, about Lincoln and Riley. I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
You forgot about my rap song about Lincoln Riley?
I did forget about it. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I was a one-hit wonder, man, but it was good.
So before he announces our poll, looks like it's at 44%, Georgia 33, Tennessee 13, Oregon and 10, South Carolina coming up a little bit with 10%. So yeah,
Right? If he commits to South Carolina, we're all gonna look wrong.
So On three just made an update to where South Carolina moved up to third over Oregon. You know what I mean? How accurate these things are, who knows? Like I said, nobody really knows where these guys are going to commit except them and their direct family. You never know.
And sometimes they don't know. Ask Landon Collins and his mom.
Oh, yeah. Landon Collins, yeah. He announced he was going to Alabama. She thought LSU, then she ran off the set.
Yeah, man.
Oh, man, that was great. So our D-line is cock blockers.
Jesus H. Christ. I can't believe she done that, man. I'm like, even if you're not happy with your child's decision about something like that, it should be his decision.
Oh man, I haven't seen you in a while, brother. The only right-wing Duck fan. Oh, bro, like he I know you were on my live streams years ago, brother.
That's right.
The only right-wing Duck, yeah.
He's probably in Eastern Oregon since he's a right-wing person. They're going to secede from Oregon and join Idaho, from what I heard.
He said couldn't tell you probably Holtz as far as the helmets go.
Yeah. Did you like the red helmets better, Will, or you like the white helmets?
I do like the red helmets way more.
They're more intimidating to me. They're beautiful to me because, you know, I'm an Alabama fan, so I like those helmets.
Oh, man, he said Greater Idaho. Ooh, you're in Idaho?
They're going to be. They're going to be Idaho.
Got you.
We got some counties in Oregon that are talking about seceding because of some political garbage.
Yeah. So, yeah, we got some dog fans here. We got a little bit of everybody, it looks like, but definitely let us know who your team is in the comments.
Edge pissers up in here.
As you guys can tell, JPC loves stirring the pot a little bit.
Yeah.
But, let's see here.
I'm the ebb to his flow.
Yeah. I'm more of the recruiting series. Probably a dog, but hopefully a Vol, in my opinion. Yeah, man, he's out of Westlake, Georgia. In my opinion, you're going to have to give Kirby Smart, right, and them that edge at least a little bit. So, yeah, go Dogs. Mr. Reed 22 in here. Appreciate everybody getting on here. Obviously, Gamecocks own the Vols. Oh, I love the Ron Burgundy. Oh, man.
I am kind of important.
Yeah, we're kind of a big deal.
Yes, I'm kind of a big deal.
Oh, man. Yeah, we got some stuff going on in the comments today, Big Tennessee. A lot of Tennessee fans.
We're 700 people in here.
Dogs are your daddy now. Dogs. Oh man.
So what's up date on the live?
What do you mean, people?
Him coming in here live.
Hey, we're waiting on. I'm telling you, 11 Alive is one of the slowest you can get out there. So once he gets up on the stand, that's when they're going to start televising this. So right now they're probably doing the free stuff, right? So thank you for everybody for coming out here. They're going to stand up and give the announcements and all that good stuff. Yeah, but as of right now,
I'd like to thank blah, blah, blah. I'd like to thank my gym teacher in 2nd grade and my gym teacher in the 4th grade and my social studies teacher in the 8th grade. And
if it tells you guys anything, how bad they are at doing this, there's 192 people waiting for them to start their live stream, and we have 775 in here trying to get people and trying to announce this crap already. It is 6:10
all day, man. They're supposed to announce at 11 o'clock.
Like 11 Alive, they've been dropping the ball a little bit. So.
This dude's getting a lot of attention, I guess, from it. He's got the whole day to himself.
Yeah.
I'm going to announce at 11 o'clock, psych. What I meant to say was, he's going to come in here and say, well, we decided to wait to 12 midnight.
Oh, man. Gamecocks are just our fluffers before the real SEC games begin. Go Big Orange. Oh, man. You got some dogs in here. Obviously, South Carolina fans. Yeah, They need to hurry this up. They need
Can't
to
beat those cocks, baby. Can't beat those cocks.
at least bring him up on the podium or something so they can start this stuff.
Got some more ducks up in here. Ducks Forever's in the house.
But yeah, it seems like it seems like every single body now is leaning all
You got
the way.
everybody from Georgia to Tennessee to the wide open seas and Oregon.
Oh man, Appalachia Africans winning here. Thank you for the donation. Sorry about that. A dirty chicken versus black powder, toting hillbilly dressed in dead animal skins. I'm thinking that chicken from South Carolina is outmatched.
got some heat coming up in here. That damn
Oh man,
Appalachia throwing the heat.
I know, right? That is blasphemy.
Man,
You're right.
He's my kind of guy. I'm gonna have to have him on my show. You got to be on the show now, brother.
Go Dogs from Tifton, Georgia. So over under on Georgia players arrested before the and now.
See, I told you. I was talking about that today,
Bro. Oh man.
Over under on the UGA players arrested before the announcement.
Georgia fans, you got to come in here and you got to like.
You thought I was messing with you today about that, man. There's been some turmoil going on amongst all the hedge pissers.
You got to defend that to some extent, guys. Like it is definitely. I talked to JPC about this earlier. I don't think it's not a Kirby Smart. It's not a University of Georgia problem. It's going to be the location. You're in Atlanta, right? Like it or not, I don't know how the strip clubs are out there, but you have things to do out there that are not everywhere else. And there's a lot of it. So, I mean, yeah, you're going to have some people getting in trouble versus if they're in the Grove in Oxford, Mississippi, or Starkville, Mississippi, or places like that where you have nothing to do but football.
Derek Jefferson wanted to give you a nice little math equation down there.
I saw that. 2
oranges equal a pile of shit.
Oh, God. Vols aren't even in the – well, you put them in the top 4. He actually, yeah. Supposedly they're second behind Georgia, but oh, my. Just body shots, bro. Nobody here to defend it. They're all in jail.
Oh,
and
that's a Macho Man Randy Savage from the top rope elbow kind of stuff.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm always right.
Shut up. Let me refresh this. Yeah, we're still waiting on 11 Alive. These people need to.
He's decided to wait until tomorrow and make his announcement at 8 a.m.
8 a.m. And then he'll push out to 11.
His new sponsor, Eggo, wants to be there for the breakfast version. Let go of that Eggo.
Once playing time and stay close to home. Yeah, he's a cool. Yeah. I mean, if you want the playing time, you're probably going to go to South Carolina. It's not too far from Atlanta, right? Columbia. I don't know where Columbia is in South Carolina, to be honest with you.
It's not that far. I went there before. It ain't but that'd be 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, but I mean,
Columbia is a great town. I like Columbia. I like 5 Points, and cover your ears for all you people under 18. But the strip bars in South Carolina are pretty good too. The Platinum Plus up there is a pretty decent one.
Oh man. So
got over 1,000 in here.
Still waiting on the live stream, starting 15 minutes late. Sorry guys for it starting late, but that's something unfortunate that we can't control. Let me see if they put anything out on Google about it.
Maybe he's decided to change his mind again. Maybe he's going to add Michigan and Ohio State to the mix.
No, there's nothing out. Let me see if anything's posted on Twitter to him or about him. No, it's still the same thing. Yeah, multiple people answer my question on Twitter as well, saying it is Eastern time.
Maybe maybe the USC Skittle shooters have made a last-second pitch.
You at Lincoln Riley?
Yeah, Tebow, the bitch out west.
Oh, my Lord. Oh, now we're getting look, guys, we're getting political in here. Oh, no. We're not. No. They're all, oh, my gosh. They're all at your granny's house for an NIL deal. There you go. Let's see here. That's pretty good. Why would he go to Georgia and play for state prison? I think Duck Forever 87's got it right here, nailed on the head. Getting those last second NIL offers. He's
That's
catching
right.
wind before he announces his recruitment.
That's right.
But
Coming in with them last minute offers, man.
oh man, so like you
Maybe
for
Nick
University of
Saban made
Toledo.
maybe Nick Saban made a last minute call stay at the prison there.
Oh my
Because
gosh,
he is still the warden at Alabama.
Daddy, I
Yeah.
can't believe he's able to stay there.
I'm just gonna sit around here in this office and draw a $500,000 check.
Yeah. So we even got people on Facebook now kind of throwing a fit about 11 Alive, saying when are they gonna air this? I mean, you never know what's going on with these recruits either. Like traffic, there's no telling. I mean, don't get me wrong, you should be there early, but dear Lord,
He might be having a fight with his mama like Landon Collins.
oh my gosh, I'm committing to I'm committing to South Carolina. Do what or Oregon? I'm going across the country, right? So
Yeah, because if he's under 18, technically he has to have a parent sign for him to sign with anybody, right?
as far as NIL deals, I'm not
I'm
100%
talking
on that.
about signing or committing.
Oh, I'm honestly not 100% positive on that. So as far as commit, you may, but I don't know. That's something I never really thought about, to be honest with you. I don't think so.
Look, you need to call him and tell him to get this shit going.
Well, no, actually, this isn't the wet ink signature signing. This isn't National Signing Day, so no. This is just a verbal commitment,
And you need to
which
call
we
your
know how
boys.
these go.
Call your boys at Live 11 and tell them to go live like they're supposed to.
Yeah, I know, right? That's probably why they initially put it's going to be live at 11 because the name of their station.
Yeah, they're going to wait till 11 p.m. By the time we'll have about 272,000 people in here waiting.
Oh, here we go.
Cachava commercial. Man, they've been running them damn Cachava commercials in the freaking ground, man.
There we go. See, told you they weren't even set up yet.
Yeah, they slow, boy.
I'm telling you guys, nobody listens like I. And the thing about it is 11 Alive does a lot of these recruitments because they're in Westlake, right? They're in Atlanta, so like you would think they'd have this stuff like streamlined by now, and nope. Yeah, see, the early signing period is in December. Randy Payne, correct?
That's right.
Yeah, that's when they can actually sign wedding signature, right? So this is nothing more than a verbal commitment. Look, guys, we know how these recruits are. I'll never give them crap because the thing about it is until they sign that paper, there's no telling what's thrown at these guys as far as NIL deals and stuff like that. So
we're going to have more of these lives in the future. So if y'all want to see more of these live announcements, once again, jump out, hit the like, share, and subscribe buttons. And subscribe to the channel, and Jonathan will make sure he gets more of these out for you because it seems like a good deal.
Man, Shaq McCoy 6'8", 375. Dimitri Manning. Yeah, that's you talking about a lot. Yeah, you're talking about a line. That's massive. Dirty chickens chopped up.
Appalachia Africa Twin with another $5 donation. He's paying the bills tonight. He's our sugar daddy. Dirty chickens and chopped up gator bait, looking like the Vows are going to be busy hunting and eating well this year.
Oh man. All right, I'm going to check out the. I want to check out.
Look, ain't nobody even at the high school yet.
I don't know, man.
You got stuck at the damn CC's buffet or something, man.
CC's buffet.
Choked on a damn pizza or something.
Oh man. So our poll sitting at it's like we had a change in the poll? Because this poll can't be right. Let me update this real quick. This can't be right.
Killer Breeze is in the house. He's got a badge. He's deputized. It's going pretty good tonight, Killer Breeze. We got almost 1,500 people in the live. This is a new record for us. That's what you get when you get Georgia, Tennessee, and Oregon all together, and a little bit of the Cox over there to go with it. That's what you get. And if you want to get your badge like Killer Breeze and get deputized, once again, it's $2.99 a month, $75 a week. You get a random 4 horseman shout out on the actual podcast, as well as possible be the comment of the day.
Or half bottle of water.
That's right. $2.99 a month, 75 cents a week. It's just a half a bottle of water, like Jonathan so aptly pointed out with Bidenomics.
Good. So here we go. Cool thing. It looks like Georgia Tennessee's about to pull even in the poll we got going on. Cool thing about Georgia, you don't even need to get into law school to get schooled in law there. Oh man, that's
Damn,
the
man.
Georgia. I knew the Georgia jokes are gonna be
Where's
strong
the
today.
Georgia people tonight to defend themselves, man? You should have had Fanatic on here.
Let's see here. Come on now, guys. Hopefully Uncle Phil's. Oh wow, here we go. Yeah, and you know what he's talking about, right?
Oh yeah, Phil Knight, Nike boy.
Yeah, yep. There we go. I'm assuming you're talking about Phil Knight, right?
That's right. He's putting together some Nike money. Oh, there he comes. Hey, thanks for showing up, man.
Well, that's not him, but yeah.
Oh, I know, but at least somebody showed up. Look, he's looking at his watch too. Look at his phone.
Do we show up to the right high school?
It's like, damn, we're supposed to be here at 11 this morning. Shit.
I'm a African twin. I don't need a badge. I have a credit card. Oh man, that's good.
Well, you don't really need a badge because you're in the elite donor list now.
Georgia people are plastic belt. Yeah. Oh man. Yeah, here we go. Dog fans are here. Internet jokes are the only way they can beat anybody. Unless you're an Alabama fan.
Yeah.
But we're not here to talk about Alabama because they're not in this commitment.
Well, you brought it up.
But I had to bring it up as a Bama fan. So
you're 1-8 against Alabama now, last 9 games, man. They got to change that. They got to do something, and they got to get over the Alabama problem.
Yeah, as an Alabama fan, I actually have to agree. Now that Kalen DeBoer is there, I think right now is going to be the time.
That's right.
Georgia's kind of taking over. This is the time.
They can become a dynasty right now. It's your time, Georgia. It's your time. Don't blow it.
Oh my gosh. That's on the Oklahoma side too a little bit. Yeah, dogs beat everyone, especially children. Lord.
You're trying to get the Sooners mad at us now.
I mean, there's a record there. Oregon fans can't say much about Georgia after 40. Yeah, I know. I watched that game, and that game was not that. I personally enjoyed that game only because we know how much I love Bo Nix. And if you don't know, I cannot stand Bo Nix ever since he got to Auburn. So yeah, that game was bittersweet to me in a way. I don't like
Bo
seeing
Nix
Georgia win.
Ended up making pretty right of himself though.
He did at Oregon. I'll give him that. He got drafted.
He got away from the barn monkeys.
So he did get drafted.
If he hadn't got away from those barn monkeys, he would never righted himself.
They told Rara when he got there that everybody's daddy. Yeah. Rara, he got dismissed from the team. Was he today or yesterday? So he's not at Georgia anymore.
This shit right here really happened, by the way. He said all the Vol fans are probably somewhere butt chugging some moonshine. There's a video circulating of them. I don't think it's moonshine. I think they're butt chugging beer.
I don't know why.
Putting funnel in their ass and drinking beer through their ass.
I don't know why people would do that. Look, man, there's just some things I won't understand, and that's going to be one of them. Oh man.
Look, man, you tell them 2 people right there. You call them right now on your bat phone, man.
They're probably watching this live stream, hearing us talk. They're like, we're going to wait till they're done.
He looks like he's looking at me right now. He's like, look at that idiot in the cowboy hat. I see you.
Oh man. Well, anyways, so what? I guess they should be bringing him up here soon. What time? At 6:25. Probably. I bet they push this to 6:30.
Well, if he committed to Georgia, he may have already been arrested.
Oh my God. That's part of the signing process.
The pre-arrestment arraignment hearing for the recruit before he gets up in here.
Oh, we got an Uncle Lou joke in here. Oh my gosh. Oh man. Uncle Lou is too busy to hold up for Georgia right now, and not a loss for your poll. Bro, let's see here.
I thought that he renamed himself Auntie Louise. I thought his name Auntie Louise now. I heard he transitioned. That's what I heard. I am sooner. So y'all need to get that right, man. Y'all don't need to insult him. Y'all need to call him the correct pronouns. His name is Auntie Louise.
It looks like Tennessee's ahead in the poll right now with 119 votes. Yeah, 42%. Georgia at 40%. Oregon at 11, and South Carolina at 7. Yeah, those guys look frustrated. Like, I think everybody at this point is like, "Come on, guys." I'm afraid the cops are going to get him. Oh man, he said, "Bro,
Even if he commits to Georgia, man, they're gonna start grilling the hell out of him.
There's some great comments in here tonight, guys. I really appreciate the comments.
Man, I never
Look
seen
at
this
this.
many grill masters at once, man. I'm in heaven.
Look at this. Georgia NL includes bell blinds. Bro, this is great. Vols,
Y'all are gonna really like some of my solo videos. Y'all on here talking this kind of smack.
I'm afraid the Vols are gonna get him according to his mom. Yeah, the thing about it is though, I've seen too many times to where like people talk about family and they get up on there and they're like, nope, not gonna work. Because here's the thing, when it comes down to it, these NIL deals that Georgia and them are gonna push, and then the facilities are a huge deal. But I mean, Juan has seen the facilities at Georgia probably 500 times, right? He is in Westlake, right? So in Atlanta, the guy's probably been there God knows how many times. How far away is Athens from Atlanta? Do you know personally? I know it's really close.
It's pretty close. I think it's actually closer to Atlanta than Tuscaloosa is to Birmingham. And Tuscaloosa is about an hour and change, about an hour, 5 minutes from Birmingham.
Yeah.
According to traffic. I've gotten up there before in anywhere from 55 minutes to an hour and 5 minutes.
Yeah. Yeah, and he did visit Columbus a few times, like Travis Weather said. And there we go. So it's about 45 minutes. Thank you, Brandon Blackshear. Yeah. I knew it was around that. I just wasn't sure how close. I've been to Atlanta plenty of times, but
they're a little bit closer to the fire than we are.
Yeah, they're hurrying up. You could tell they're aggravated. Look at them.
Like, dude, put the CC's pizza down. It's time to get away from the buffet and make a commitment.
Visit Columbia, Athens, super. Yeah, he said when you're doing 100. God Almighty!
Oh shit!
We're continuing with the joke.
Oh, I know where that's going. Oh shit! Making fun of them for breaking the speed limits and getting arrested and running over folks and killing people.
Now they're killing me. Look, we can't say a whole lot as Alabama fans. You look at what Henry Ruggs did.
It's prevalent in every major program.
Oh man, yeah. Every program 71 miles away. Yeah, it's really close. His mama's from Orangeburg, South Carolina. There you go. And so that's got to have some. That's why South Carolina for sure is in this. But I will say this: everybody has South Carolina as like between 1% and 5% chance. If he puts on a South Carolina hat or gloves or however he decides to do it, when he decides to do it, that would be, in my opinion, one of the biggest upsets as far as coming through the recruiting channels and on through and 24/7 Sports and all them. Because a lot of people you talk to, I'm on the comment boards a lot, right? In these like I've been showing you right on 24/7 Sports, the VIP channels, like they're all pretty much leaning on Georgia. And they said not Georgia, then it's going to be Tennessee or / Oregon with those two right there. But, hey, your mom can have a profound effect on you, right? So
you know what's sad? What's sad is, I don't expect them to get the guy to sign. I don't expect them to get him to sign. But what's sad is that Georgia Tech's not even in the top 4. Georgia Tech's in Atlanta. The hometown team is not even being mentioned here.
Now, look, I'm not taking a shot at Juan Gaston Jr. whatsoever by making this comment. Georgia Tech, I'll tell you right now, I have no shot at getting into an institution like Georgia Tech. Like, you got to be on a next level, in my opinion, to get to a place like that and want to go there.
They'll find a way to get you in. You know that.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah. If you're an athlete, yeah, I guess you're right. But nowadays, everybody's, they're being watched.
That required 3.8 is pretty much helped along to be a 3.8, if you get my drift.
There we go. Sorry, Outlaw. Was not aware of talking about the Louise. I'm assuming you're talking about the Aunt Louise.
Yeah, he didn't know that Uncle Lou had transitioned. Uncle Lou blocked me a while back because I called him Auntie Louise. Tell old Auntie Louise if he ever wants to be on the program that me and John can be glad to have him. But put on his big boy pants or his big girl pants, whatever he is this week.
I'll be honest with you. I've never really watched. I don't know anything about the guy because I've never really watched him, and that's not a shot to him or anybody, but like I don't have time to watch every single
Well,
YouTube channel.
he come along about the time where people were just figuring out that YouTube was going to start paying, and he sort of stumbled into it a little bit, I think. And he's got like a 60 or 70,000
Oh,
subscribers. He's
so
got a
he's
lot. He's got a lot of subscribers. But people like to go to the circus, so
yeah.
and he's an
Gonna
ass clown. So he's a good ass clown.
gonna make a burner account called Auntie Louise.
Yeah, I started something. It's like I started the neck beard.
It's true. My nickname is Neckbeard now. It's
I'm
coming
the
to Tennessee to
nickname
his family.
king. If y'all need a nickname, I'll give you a nickname.
Dang, so I guess a lot of people agree with you. Uncle Lou was interesting for all of 3 seconds. Like I said, I never really watched him. Stop it.
Not
Appalachian African Twin with another $5 donation. Appreciate it, guys. As a recruit who would want room with dirty flea-ridden dog when you can wear it as a trophy in Rocky Top. There you go. So you're about to be attacked.
don't Tennessee have a dirty ass dog too? What is it? What's the name of that dog? Smokey?
See a blue tick? He looks like a blue tick.
Blue tick.
Yeah.
Probably got ticks on him, man. Oh, nasty ass volunteer dog.
Love Uncle Lou. There you go. So where does Georgia's lead recruiters are talking less to head coaches and mostly just the drivers and teachers? Jesus Christ. Man, the endless Georgia. This has got to come on now. It is 6:33. Like this was supposed to be done literally committed 33 minutes ago.
He must be having some issues with his IBS or something. I don't know.
Something's going on.
The dude's on the toilet, man. Went to that damn buffet before he came to the show.
But either way,
you need to tell them that our appearance fee gets overtime pay.
Oh my Lord!
Me and Jonathan don't work for free now. Yeah, y'all have to pay us an appearance fee. It's starting in about 5 minutes ago. Y'all over 5 minutes right now. The clock's ticking. That's overtime pay right there.
See, you're not. Uncle Lou is great. It's nonsense, but fun. There you go. They changed the venue to Golden Corral. Everybody's wanting to play in on this.
Yeah, I agree with it being, nonsense. I'm all about that. I do that myself. But, the problem with Auntie Louise is that when someone gets back on him just as good, he blocks them.
Yeah.
Anytime he wants some, you tell him to come get some. If I can't handle him, a 6'9" neckbeard to get him.
Here you go, right here. This is one of the best jokes I've seen. And there he is, by the way. So we got some progress moving forward here. And of course, I was about to say, I thought the live stream was about to cut out. I was about to lose my mind.
I'd be pissed.
Me and you both.
Well, that appearance fee would go up. We'd have to charge him triple.
I don't know if this is a good or a bad sign, but I mean, you see what he's wearing, right? So, like this family there, well, I mean, I guess they're not going to go by that. Obviously, it's not him, but come on now.
They ain't much for suspense, are they?
No, they're not. Did he already do it somewhere else?
You know what he done? He's got a shirt on.
Oh, he's got shirts on. He's got multiple hoodies on. Oh, because I saw the green. So so Oregon has a chance.
Oh,
so he has all 4 shirts on.
Yeah, you come out looking. Usually the first candidate's not the one that's going to get chose. The one that's obvious.
Oh my! Yeah, it's a Georgia fleece, but there's Oregon and Tennessee colors and Gamecock colors underneath that as well. So he just gave it away when he scooted forward and he showed all the colors. So no, he didn't come out committing to Georgia on a fleece. So is that a sign that he's definitely not going to Georgia? Oh my Lord!
This dude needs to get his ugly ass elbow out the way.
Are they even saying it? They're not even saying anything.
Speak.
No, they didn't even have the volume on.
Speak.
Well, I'm going to mute it till they start actually turning stuff on. Ducks for 87. We have to watch this big boy strip.
Oh,
You never seen a. Look, I should probably get into this. You never seen a fat stripper before? Never been to a bad strip club before?
That's right. Jonathan used to work at one. He used to ride the
No.
pole.
Oh, dear Lord.
Jonathan's like the Magic Mike of San Antonio.
Yeah, I don't think this apartment would not be funded that way. I promise you that. Go Dogs. Yeah, that's a big thing. Like, I can't believe he's wearing all those shirts and hoodies and stuff, and Georgia's on top. That's going to make people think he's definitely not going to Georgia.
Georgia's on top.
Well, I mean, he's wearing the top hoodie is Georgia.
Georgia likes it on top.
Yeah, see. Judging by the layers, stripping is definitely a factor in his decisions.
That's probably what's taking him so long to get out here. He had to get dressed.
45 minutes to get dressed. Oh, man. Make sure to hit that subscribe button if you guys like today's video and all that good stuff. We're going to be doing this more
I
often.
don't get it, man. I mean, why would you have a commitment like this and come out with a Georgia?
That dude's got to be hot. He's got to be sweating like bad. Maybe it's Georgia Cybertruck will drive through a wall and hand him a jersey. Oh, here we go. Let me see here. Do they have the volume on yet? Oh, all right. Well, when I get closer, when he starts talking, I'll turn their volume on.
Appalachian African Twin with a big $20 laying down the hammer kind of donation. Tennessee Orange, baby, good old Rocky Top. You always be home, sweet home to me. Man, you made me say it out loud.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and mute my mic and turn this on. It looks like they're going to be doing this fairly fast now. That's the way what he kind of explained. So I'm going to mute my mic and turn this over to the recruitment.
All right, mute it, bitch.
So just like he does when he's pulling, he wants to knock this thing out and get straight to business. Juan Gaston, you got it. It's on you.
All right. So this how we're gonna do this. Each jacket take off, the team is out. Oh, hello?
It's not on. All right. It was on, bitch. It's not a house mic. Yeah. It was on.
All right. So this how we're gonna do this. Each jacket I take off, the team is out. All right? Okay. So all right. So the first team out is Georgia.
Here you go.
He's going to pick Georgia back up at the end. He's going to reach back down and put it back on.
The second team out,
Second team that's up.
Tennessee.
Looks like a public shirt. Oh, he was late. He was a public.
Last but not least, Oregon. Nah. Hey, cool, let me get that.
Oh, it's the Ducks. The Ducks done got it, boy. Look on, you guys. You guys. The hands pitcher. The hands pitcher.
big fella. I've known you forever. And today you made that decision to commit to Georgia. What made you make that decision?
My heart just led me to the right place. I feel like I'll do great there. I have a great bond with the team, the players, and the coaches on the staff.
All right, you go ahead and end it with a Go Dogs.
Go Dogs!
Give it up one more time for Juan Gaston, guys.
Well, there you go. And of course, I have to agree here. There you go. Where's y'all's driving jokes now? So Juan Gaston Jr. goes to goes to Georgia. Look, he was a heavy favorite.
When he brought that hat, right? When he brought that Oregon hat, man, that was a hell of a swerve.
That I personally thought for a minute there was a chance he was going to Oregon. I really did.
I thought from the beginning, I was like, he's going to pick that damn shirt back up and put it back on. I thought he was going to originally go back to Georgia because he come out with Georgia on, man, sort of try to give it away, you know, off the bat. And you sort of knew something was up then.
But, all right, well, I'm about ready to get off here if you are.
The flair for the dramatics. You know, it's pretty funny, it's cool and everything, but sometimes it's a little over the top.
Yeah, that was a little too much because you came out with the Georgia on and then you took all those off and then you came out with the Oregon hat and then you took that off. Like, bro, just where are you going, dude? Where are you going at this point? Like, but I get it doing the little shirt off thing. That was kind of cool. That was definitely different.
Yeah, that was different. That wasn't over the top, but you know, the whole hat thing switch was a little too much. But regardless, I thought he was going to end up going to Georgia.
Solid Duck said thought he was going to bust out a Georgia bra. Oh man,
it looked like he might need one of them man bras, don't he?
Surprised to not get a heart stroke wearing 5. Yeah, no, it has to be hot there, bro, to be wearing that many layers. He had 5 layers on. But anyways, I do appreciate you guys coming out. I am sooner later, man. I'm going to be getting off here soon. JPC, you plan on staying on here?
No, I'm doing, brother.
All right. So as you guys can see here, Juan Gaston Jr. does commit to the University of Georgia as expected. He was 90% chance on 3. He was 100% chance of committing there, according to 24/7 Sports. It's not a huge surprise, but a lot of people thought he could pull something out like a couple of these recruits have. Number 18 offensive tackle in this class. No real big surprise that he's going to Georgia. That Kirby Smart development staff. Do you think this is a surprise to you, JPC?
No, at the beginning, like I said, I thought him taking off that shirt first was him just trying to throw a swerve, and I figured he'd go back to Georgia. I even said that.
Yep.
But then he sort of swerved me when he brought that Oregon hat out.
Yeah.
I didn't expect him to go to 2 hats after about 15 shirts. But, you know, they said at the beginning, we're going to get this done. We're going to get it done quick. Oh, really?
Yep.
We've been here waiting for almost an hour.
Yeah, I know, right? All right, I do appreciate you guys getting on here. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe if you haven't already, because we plan on doing plenty of more of these, reacting to the comments, the crowd, getting everybody involved. Other than that, everybody have a good day. And as always, from me, Neckbeard out.
KMCA to all the other teams, class is now officially dismissed.